friend Arunika, and today we are going to study a poem, A Tiger in the Zoo, which is being written by Leslie Norris and from our book First Flight for class 10. So, in this poem, a poet has described the mental health of the tiger which is in the zoo, means which is being captured in the zoo. So, and he also compares the tiger in the zoo with the tiger in its natural habitat. Means, what's the tiger natural habitat? It's the forest or the jungle. So, he has also compares the two. So, now we are going to study the poem one by one, line by line, so that we can understand the poem more clearly. Okay, so this, A Tiger in the Zoo, and its poet is Leslie Norris. So here, this poem contrasts a tiger in the zoo with a tiger in its natural habitat, as I told you. And what's the tiger's natural habitat? It's the jungle or forest. Okay. So the poem moves from the zoo to the jungle. So the poem moves from the zoo, he is in the zoo, and then he goes in the jungle. So, and back again to the zoo. From zoo, then jungle, and then back again to the zoo. Read the poem silently once and say which stanzas speak about the tiger in the zoo and which ones speak about the tiger in the jungle. So we have, when we study this poem, then we come to know that in which para the tiger is in the zoo and in which para the tiger is in its natural habitat, forest, jungle. Okay, so let's move to our poem. The first para is, he stalks in his vivid stripes, the few steps of his cage, on paths of velvet quiet in his quiet reach. So this means he stalks, means he moves in his vivid stripes. Vivid means in his bright stripes. The few steps of his cage means we can easily find out that he is in this para, he is in the cage. On a pads of velvet quiet. Pads of velvet quiet means a soft cushion like feet. Okay. In his quiet rage. In his quiet rage means he is in anger. He is in anger, but he is not showing. Means he knows that showing anger is of no use. Because in zoo, nobody listens him. Okay? He shows his anger because he is irritating in that zoo. He is very much irritating. He wants to be free. But he can't do anything. Then next para, he should be lurking in shadow, sliding through long grass. Lurking means hiding in the shadow, sliding through long grass near the water hole. Here near the water hole means the pond or the water, means the river. Okay, river, pond, lake, anything. Means reservoir, anything where the wild animals or the animals gathered to drink, bathe. Okay. Now here, where the plump deer pass. Here means where the plump deer pass means here the tiger's prey is there. So here where the plump deer pass. This means that. So in this para you can easily find out that he is in the forest, because he is lurking in the shadow, in the sliding through the long grasses. So grasses in the jungle only. And also near the water hole. So the water bodies is also in the jungles, river, lakes. Okay. And where the plump deer pass. And the prey tiger catches his prey also in the jungle only. But in the zoo, he eats only what he has been given. Okay. Now third para is, he should be snarling around the houses. Means growling in the angry manner at the jungle's edge. Bearing his white fangs, his claws. White fangs means sharp, long teeth. White, sharp, long teeth. Terrorizing the village. Means terrorizing the village people. Okay. So here, Village is mostly near the forest side only. Okay. So here and in this para also he is in the forest. That's why he's saying that he's snarling around the houses, means he's moving around the houses, and he's all at the jungle's edge, and he is bearing his white fangs, means white sharp long teeth, his claws, terrorizing the village. Okay. Now fourth para, but he's locked in a concrete cell. Now he's in the cage. He's locked in a concrete cell, means cage, a concrete cell which is made up of means cement or these walls. So his strength behind bars, means all his strength. You know that tiger is a very dangerous and very strengthful animal. So all his strength is behind the bars. If he is out of the cage, means if he is in the jungle, then he can be free and he can do anything that he wants. But as he is in the cage, he can't do anything. He has to follow those instructions only which is being given by the people of the zoo. Okay. So here he is saying, but he is locked in a concrete cell. His strength behind the bars, means all his strength is being behind the bars of the cage, stalking the length of his cage, ignoring the visitors. Means he is stalking, means he's counting the length of the cage. That what's the length of the cage? Here jungle is means unlimited. Okay, he can walk anywhere he wants. But cage is too limited. He can't walk anywhere. Cage is being limited in a concrete cell prisoner. Okay, and he's saying here ignoring visitors. What does this mean? Ignoring visitors. Why does the tiger ignoring the visitors? So the tiger is ignoring the visitors as he know that all those people who are coming in the zoo to see him, they're only coming for the entertainment or knowledge. They don't care for the tiger. And it's useless to ask them to do so also. Means to ask the people to let him free. This is also useless, he knows. That's why he's ignoring the visitors, because visitors are of no use to him, because they will not listen to the emotions or the problems faced by the tiger. Okay, now last para here says, means here is in the cage. He is in the cage. Now he hears the last voice at night, the patrolling cars, and stares with his brilliant eyes at the brilliant stars. Means he hears the last voice at night. At night he hears the last noise of the patrolling cars. Patrolling cars are the cars which came at the late night to keep a watch in a zoo. Okay, and stars with his brilliant eyes at the brilliant stars. And he stares, means he sees continuously at the brilliant stars with his brilliant eyes. So this is the poem, and here in the first para, you can mark it out. In the first para, he is in the cage. You can easily find out by reading this poem that in which para he is in the cage and in which para he is in the jungle. Okay, so in first para he is in the cage. In second and third para he is in the forest, and in the fourth and fifth para again he is in the cage. Okay, and here are many figure of speeches. You can find it out yourself. There are many like personification, metaphor, onomatopoeia, oxymoron, many are there. Okay, so I hope that this poem is being clear to you. So in this poem, the poet is conveying an important message that we should not capture the wild animals. We should leave the wild animals in their natural habitat. Because wild animals are also living beings. They have also the right to be free. They also want freedom. As we human beings want freedom, in the same way, all the living organism needs freedom. They want to be free. They want to live their life freely. As we want to live our life freely as the way we want, so similarly it's for all the animals also. Okay, so why we are capturing the animals and keeping them in the prison in the zoo. Why? For the sake of our entertainment, for our cause. We are not thinking about them, that what they feel. So in this poem, the poet has only tries to describe that what the tigers feel when he is in the cage and what he feels when he is in the natural habitat. Okay, as suppose we take an example, if we are being told to do the things the other want to do. So how do we feel? We feel very uneasy. We see that our freedom is being in the other's hand. In the same way, animals also thought that they are in control of others. Animals has a right. God has made the animals. They has kept them. They has make a natural habitat, zoo, jungle, forest for them. So this is not in our hands to keep them in the zoo for our sake of entertainment. Okay? So this is the message of the poem the poet wants to convey. So that's all for today's video. I hope that this poem is being clear to you all. If you have any problem regarding this poem or any queries, you can comment me down on the comment section below. And if you like this explanation of the poem, then please hit the like button and do subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon so that you get all the notifications of my videos. So friends, that's all for my today video. Thank you and have a nice day.